Okay, so Herbert Simon, just to say, right, so he passed away in 2001. He's a political scientist, sort of, but you know, he was involved in all sorts of things. Most of his career was at CMU, Carnegie Mellon, in Pittsburgh, which is where my wife's family comes from. And just to say that, so they would say WWW, which is really enjoyable. Downtown, all sorts of good words. The Pittsburghers. Okay, so accents. All right. Lots of things, and he did a lot of work with, talks about complexity, right? I mean, he has books about complexity, and he came up with a couple of terms, bounded rationality and satisficing, I think are his, which sort of fit into the kind of ways economists tend to, you know, like network externalities. They mean something, they just don't have the ring to, anyway, all right, yeah. 1,000 publications, let's enjoy his Google Scholar, that will be fun, yes, yes, yes. Someone, of course, has put this together for him. So this is pretty solid. It has 300,000 citations. And if you don't know about these things, let's look at let's just enjoy this for a second. So H-index is 174. So that means he has 174 papers that were cited at least 174 times. And Google added this. This was sort of a Google invention, which is the number of papers you have that are cited at least 10 times. Because you know, skewed distributions, right? It's an achievement to get one. Because I think years ago, at least, I'm not sure what it is now, the mode number of citations for a paper was 0, right? That was the, you know, it just felt, it's one of these skewed distributions, right? And so, or 1, you know, it's just like basically, it's disappointing. Yeah, but it holds for a lot of things that take off, right? So anyway, I think these are curated reasonably well. Sometimes these things go bad. Wrote a lot of books, actually, but this is solid. This is a solid output. It's completely ridiculous. Anyway, so he got a Nobel Prize. I think that's down here. So lots of other things he did. Nobel Prize in '78, actually. So that's a while ago. I think he was considered a little bit of an outsider character for economics too. So good for him.